Wow, that was a badass peel out. Hey, the Tinkerer here. Don't forget to subscribe. So today we're going to be doing a first thing. We're going to have to take out all of these plastic molding screws. Okay, once you get all the molding screws out, this just pops right off. Now let's go ahead and remove the air intake. The air intake, move it out of the way so we have access to get into here. Great, once you've disconnected everything, you can just go ahead and pull that out. That way you have all this room, more room to work in. Got to take that fan off of there with the tool. Let me zoom in on there. You can see that. Alright, after we take this clutch removal toolkit that we rented from O'Reilly's, now we can go ahead and just turn the fan on and just removes it. Let's go ahead and take that off. After we take this fan off, we're going to go ahead and take this bolt here and that bolt there that just goes ahead and removes the fan shroud and the fan out of the way. And there you go. Fell apart. There you go. You see that? Next, we want to take the fan shroud off. Alright, we take this screw out. There's only two screws holding this in place. This one here and one more on the other side. Let's save this. Alright, now we should be able to take this out. Feel how heavy that is. This is about 15 pounds there. We want to get the water hose out of the way, but there's going to be water, so let's not lose the water there. Alright, now look at that. Now it comes right out. Go take a look in there and see what we got. Alright, it looks like we were able to get the fan shroud out of the way, the fan out of the way, just remove that. Now you can see it just opens it all up. Now let's take a look here, just take a look at what we have here. It really opens everything up. Take a look down here, you can see. Alright, now let's go take a look at the new E-fan. Now let's take a look at the new E-fan we're getting. This came in. Wow. Oh. Hopefully I didn't break anything, but you can see the new E-fan, which is supposed to be built just for this. So let's get started. You can see this is made for the 2002 F150 that I have. All the instructions. So let's go ahead and start putting this together. It's supposed to be all bolt-on. Alright, drill some holes. After you've drilled some holes, you can see, you just put it right here. You can put it right on the plastic. You want to go ahead and screw these in. Then we want to go ahead and put like a 1/4-inch hole right here. So that way we can put the wires through. Alright, we put those 1/4-inch holes and we stuck it here. Alright, let's flip this over. And then we're going to want to connect these wires here by drilling a hole through here as well. Alright.
Put them in there together.
Okay, just film it. Is it? Yeah.
Yep.
Now that we have this in, we want to go ahead and connect the two black wires to the purple using the connector that comes with the kit.
We twist them together.
That with the red wires as well. Alright, next thing is we want to go ahead and put these brackets in to where we can put the Flex-A-Lite fan into location. And you can see this is wonderful Flex-A-Lite built for the F-150, one that I have, and you use the existing bolts that you have and screw them in. Okay, get all this. This one goes on this side. Go right there on those hooks that are already there. Straight into the bolts that are there. Just like that. Okay, you can stop. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put these brackets on. Okay, so we've already had an issue. So if you look at one of my videos, you'll see that I already replaced this radiator. This is an aftermarket radiator. And because it's an aftermarket radiator, it has a different shape, like this piece right here. So when we tried to put in the electric fan, it would not fit up against the radiator. This kept getting in the way. Well, I have to be prepared that if I want that electric fan, I may have to buy a new radiator. But before I do that, I wanted to just chop this piece off. I have my piece, so what I did was go ahead and draw a line so that way I'm not hitting the radiator. And I got myself my grinder, and I'm going to go ahead and chop this whole piece off that's in the way. We've gone ahead and cut this off. Ooh, it's hot. As you can see, right underneath there, you see how the fan is sitting on that lip. Before, it was right here. Now it's inside here. You see that gap? Now it's sitting in there, much closer to, there we go. That's what we want. You see that? I push that in, now it's inside, sitting on that lip, which is wonderful, what I'd want. And then this is pushed in just a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and get that bolted in. So you can see here, this is pushed in here pretty close. Again, I don't think you'll have this issue unless you have an aftermarket radiator like I do. Okay. Okay, we have that side. We started off with that bracket hooked on, so we slid that in. This bracket we're going to have to put in after the fact, right here. Slides here. You want to go this way. On ours, our adjustment is the last bolt. And then screw that on just like that. It's a lock washer, so that's great. Where's the loose one? Alright, we did have a little problem. As you saw already, we had some modifications, only because it was aftermarket. But now we're putting this in, and it seems to be fitting just right. And now we're just tightening it and putting it in. So this is something where I would say to everybody that you probably need to, once you've taken out the original fan shroud and the fan, that you should probably try to fit this in before you do anything else. Make sure it fits for you. So there we go. So you can see it's up there real nice and snug. Wonderful. Now we're just going to tighten out the bolts and then we'll get to the wiring. What I'm doing now is that I've grabbed the AC connector that powers the AC and turns it off and on. You'll have to go underneath the truck to yank these wires from the AC unit, and then there's also one wire that goes behind the AC unit so you can disconnect both. That way you can bring it above the engine bay and work on it very easily, the way I'm doing now. Now if you want to see how it's done, which I thought was a lengthy process and shaky because I was the only videoer, I put it as addendum at the end of this video. So go to the end of the video if you want to see how to access these wires or these connectors. Okay? Got this much room, which I'll use a negative, and I'll go ahead and splice in the wires. They really make it easy. The kit comes with everything it looks like you need, from all of the connectors. You even have the splicer for the AC unit. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. It's going to be wonderful. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Love this tool. I thought I was going to have to cut it, but I don't. Just got to slide that in. Just like that. Wonderful. And it looks like all I have to do now is put in the green wire that comes with it. Is it on? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in right there. And of course with this beautiful crimping and you want to go ahead and put electrical tape. Clean it up a little bit before you put it back. Now that I've got the spliced in wire for the AC, I'm going to go ahead and put everything back. I won't show you that because I already showed you how to take it out. I'm assuming that you know how to put it back in. Okay, that's where the thermometer goes. You can see it moving in and out, moving in and out. You can put that thermometer right in there. So that way we can do it. And then this connects to 10 and 11. We've already connected the green wire which goes to the AC. Okay, and now we are powering the battery, the red to red. Here we're going to connect these two and put it to the battery. Okay. Great thing about this kit, it comes with all the things you need. So let's go ahead and connect this. And this is going to go to the other side, to the red to the red. So let's connect this. Wonderful, it comes with all the connectors. Can't say that enough. This kit gives you everything you need. Okay, good. Now we're putting the black wire straight to the battery.
You can put that on the...
And we're going to connect that to right here. Have a quick connect. Bam! Now, look, we got negative to negative, red, positive to positive. We've got the green snapped into the AC unit. We also have the thermometer so it knows when to turn on. Now we're going to fix this all up. Some zip ties, electrical tape, make it look a little neater. Alright, so now just making it look nice. Okay, we have it connected AC. So turn the AC on. the fans come on. Turn the AC off. So at this point, before I put all the throttle body and the air intake in, I want to...
When the engine becomes hot, then it should come on without the AC.
That's right. That's the hope. Alright, there's the wire for the AC they were talking about. But I want to get access to it. So what I did to make it easier was unplug it right there. Right there. Where my finger, where that sun's shining through, is the other plug, which is right here, which then allows me to yank on it easier. So now I have access, a little bit easier access to pull on that. Alright, now I think what I'm going to do is pull it from above. Now that I've loosened the wire, I can actually come through here and access it a lot easier to splice. There. Now I can splice this standing up.